Welcome to Let It Go Tarot. This is a reading for Cancer for the beginning of October. Please, Spirit Guides, give me some messages for the Cancer for the beginning of October 2020. Please, for the Cancer. The Sun in reverse. Three of Pentacles. We have the High Priestess, the Hermit, Two of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. We have King of Swords, Three of Wands, and Eight of Cups. I think it came this way. We'll clarify. No worries. I feel like somebody is unhappy. Somebody is not saying clearly what's happening, why the situation is so heavy, why the situation is not the way as that person expects. It might be you or the other person. Somebody wants to work on it. Somebody wants to check. Somebody needs to find out. Why is it? What's wrong? Why it's this way? And somebody eventually started to listen to their intuition, but in secret. Doesn't speak yet loudly. What the intuition tells them. What might be wrong. And goes silently within, closing up, starting being silent, instead of opening and trying to discuss. And that person feels that needs to first find out by themselves what's wrong, why the situation is so unhappy and unpredictable, and doesn't want to talk about that. They just go silently, isolate themselves, and treating the other person like almost like an enemy who has to be checked. Two of Pentacles in reverse in the middle of the reading. It's because somebody has enough of juggling, enough of feeling. Somebody has enough of feeling either one day is worth of this and another day it's not, it's worth nothing. It's like a constant roller coaster, yes? This connection is like being on a roller coaster. One's up, one's down, one's up, one's down. And somebody has enough of it, feels that this is not happiness, wants to find out what's wrong, but listening to intuition even directs that person to find out, and trying to find out not through the discussion and talking, but by themselves. It is not necessarily the way. And Queen of Swords. And that person is really pissed off. That person is really like somebody. Wait. Somebody is really pissed off. Yes, I know, look at that. The situation is that somebody is juggling emotions and situations. And one person is going within, isolating, not talking, having enough, the beginning of depression, whereas the other one is getting really pissed off, not feeling like deserving it. There's miscommunication for sure. Because sometimes maybe it's a time for counseling, maybe it's the time for the third person to come and help and make those two people talking. We have a Knight of Swords in reverse. neither one or another person wants or willing to take action, to start communicating. There is a need for it because the Knight of Swords is here present. There is a need for quick, honest, trustful, truthful communication to communicate, because everybody sees the situation differently, and maybe just the talk could solve majority of those problems. But neither one or another person wants to do that, wants to do the first step, wants to offer it, wants to ask to go for counseling. And somebody is seeing already possibilities in the future, better ways to live their life, looking what's there available outside of that relationship and wanting to live. It's why I didn't know if I should read that card upward or reversed. Yes, because I was not sure how it came out. Because that person doesn't know if to leave already or not yet. But is checking what's available. One of those people is checking what's available and thinking about living. But I'm driven into that moon, which means there's many secrets, not spoken, no communication. It's why many secrets, and it's not good to make any decisions without knowing what really is happening, yes? Please clarify the Sun. I have Ace of Swords in reverse, the Sun in reverse, and I had I had as well for the Sun in reverse, and Seven of Pentacles. Lack of clarity, lack of talk, lack of waiting, lack of patience, lack of both. Nobody anymore wants to work on it and wants to cherish it, wants to put seeds in the ground and wait for a tree, yes? Nobody wants waiting for a relationship to heal anymore. But there's lack of clarity because nobody talks. Three of Pentacles, please. And I have Ten of Swords in reverse. It's just a step before everything collapses. It's a step before somebody will feel defeated, somebody will feel betrayed. It might be that somebody wants to have an adventure with another person. Somebody is just step before cheating on another one. And I had a Tower. The Tower wanted to appear. It would be a disaster, yes, for that relationship. And I would say, if there is anything to rescue, it's not worth yet to put it to ruin it fully, because you have to at least discuss it, yes? And you have to at least know if this is really lost before you will put it to the end. I have Queen of Wands with the High Priestess, clarifying High Priestess. It's more like I feel, don't listen only to your intuition. I mean, don't think you know. Don't judge the situation by things which are popping up in your head, like you know better what has happened. Be a Queen of Wands. Be brave enough to find out the truth the way as a queen would do it. At least ask the question. The Hermit, please. The Hermit, please. I have Ten of Cups in reverse. Yes, this is about lost Ten of Cups. About lost love between two people. Somebody is already grieving lost Ten of Cups between two of people. Two of Pentacles, please. And I have the Hierophant. Hierophant. If you guys decide to give it another chance, this time nobody can juggle. Nobody can, to avoid this to happen again, that somebody feels juggled. Do it by the book. Do it as it's supposed to, as other people advise, as other people give, whose marriages are successful. Take the sample. Take a look how they do this. Just follow their directions. Follow their example. And it will work. If you don't know something, just go and check how others does it. It always works. If you know who to ask. If you know who to look up to. Queen of Swords and Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Yes, that person who is really pissed off because doesn't understand why the other one is getting silent and withdrawn, doesn't want to provide anymore. Neither has enough. Neither as well. And it might end up really bad. But do you guys want this to be lost, really? Three of Wands again. I have Three of Wands next to Three of Wands. Which means I have twice this Three of Wands. Quicker or later, the other person will be looking for the options as well. Somewhere else than in this relationship. And it's obvious. Disaster, isn't it? Eight of Cups, please. Last one. And we have Eight of Pentacles in reverse. 8 and 8. We have Eight of Cups and Eight of Pentacles. One in upright and one in reverse. There is desire to leave only because there is no work. No communication. It will come back if you will devastate this relationship without clarifying what was really the reason. It will come back. You both will need to close that cycle. You will need at least to know why it has happened. Then maybe before it will end up, guys, talk and find out now, because maybe there is just misunderstanding. And please tell us the oracle guidance. Medicine. Medicine. The universe says there is medicine in it. Purification is a beautiful card. Clarify, purify, talk, find out, but the correct way, not through gaslighting or silent treatment. Just go and talk. Say everything what you have in your heart and see what will happen. You don't have anything to lose. It's already almost gone relationship, almost gone connection. And this one as advice. advice, please. Here and now, not later. Don't postpone it. Here and now. Go purify and find medicine for it. Universe says there is hope, but here and now. Later, it will be not granted. I hope it will help somebody, and good luck.